27 Last Seed, Day 12. The Spymaster told me to get Sharn Grimuzgob at the Valmora Mages Guild to tell me about the Nrivaran, and then report back to him. I'll have to do a little errand for her first,
Anytime
he says. I'm beginning to see a pattern here. Rather than pay informants with hard cash, Caius Cosadas trades favors for information. And as the new recruit in the organization, I provide the favors. Ah, well. A lesson in humility. Sharn Grimuzgob will provide the information on the Nrivaran that the Spymaster wants after I've done a little errand for her. She wants me to retrieve the skull of Lavule Andrino from Andrino Ancestral Tomb. She mentioned Dunmer prejudices against necromancy, and warned me not to upset the natives. Sharn Grimuzgob says that Andrino Ancestral Tomb is south of Pelagiad, just off the road, just before the fork where the road goes southwest towards Sidonin and southeast to Vivek. She gave me an enchanted blade and some scrolls, because she says some spirits are immune to normal weapons. I have found Ezer Yukulin. From the looks of it, he was killed by a pair of Nyx hounds on the road from Vivek to Pelagiad. On him I found ownership papers of the Erengard mines.
I could kill that one. Those boots are ruined. There's someone watching me. I can tell.
So welcome back to the adventures of Shiaryu-san in Morrowind currently, and going into detail, we are just arrived the Pelagiad halfway town with a lot of things to do as usual, but we just found a dead man killed by Nyx hounds, having ownership papers of the Erengard mines, and we should go to the nearby Andrano Ancestral Tomb to go with the main quest. But I think it will be a little more difficult than usual because that tomb has been modified by the Wobajak, I think, mod. So it's intermixed with the quest and making it a little more difficult. Not much, but probably a little more. But we have friends. I have a wolf and also a mage helping now. With the mage we must escort to Hevish, but he's following and being very helpful, so I think I will take him to the Andrano Ancestral Tomb. And well, we have other things to do here if you want, but no. I think I will just try and spend the night, or even go immediately. What time is it? We should have still time to go there, so we must go to the Andrano Ancestral Tomb south of Pelagiad, off the road. So more or less And we have also plenty of little new mods like this one, which has been just very recently reviewed by Dark Hat Guy. It's the latest mod by JM Key, which is one of my preferred models because I think I have nearly all of these quest mods, because they are very good, also adding a lot of new places, and this one is probably really great because it's adding also a lot of new places. And really take a look at the latest Morrowind modding showcase episode, because that's the review of the mod. And I think it's a great mod. And we have the usual
I should have killed you.
path here. So let me see. Can we go to the tomb? It should be this way, not very far. Oh, my friends are following. That's good. And sometimes I just have to stop and take a screenshot because I don't think the quality of the stream is good enough to see details at night, but really some beautiful views. So let's go south. And this is the Morrowind World house we already explode, I think. Oh, sorry, Gold House. Morrowind World is another place. We could actually get some food here. And maybe put away some of these keys. Oh, one thing I sometimes forget this, so it's really interesting to say it. One thing you must absolutely pay attention to not do when you are using container mods like this one is to click some button when you have the object showing with your mouse cursor, because this way you have a great probability to just lose your container, because there's some kind of making the engine confuse your container. So don't do it. Never click a button when you have a container showing near your cursor, because that's a way to get problems. So first close the window, then use the container. I know it's not really easy to remember this, because oftentimes I do this, but really you risk to lose your container. So pay attention, or just if you do something like this, just reload, because it's not you can get back your container, but you have to understand how the container works and get the proper identifier to add to your inventory the container. So it is just simpler to not do it or load the previous game. Anyway, let me check this key. So we have useless key, sand iron for now, not needed. Bacon key, death key, and where is the Andrano tomb? No Andrano tomb key. Okay, so we will see.
I think that tavern girl was looking at me. How can I tell her I'm not interested?
Well, I should be able to drop some of these. Maybe it is just full of things, so cannot drop everything, so we'll use another container. Right. So we already visited the house. Let's go south. Must find this Andrano ancestral tomb. Cannot be very far. Another thing that I'm using, which I'm not always used, one of the first times I use something like this is a mod to decrease the aggressivity of animals. That should not really be so aggressive, and I think it's not bad. It makes moving at a low level a little more annoying, less annoying. You get less experience like from killing things, but you can enjoy things, good views, and taking screenshot in a better way. Oh, and this is new. I think this is one of the waterfalls added by a mod which I recently merged. Very recent mod. Also, this one is reviewed in the latest Morrowind Body Showcase. So just take a look at it. It's very nice. It conflicts in some sides with other scenic mods, but well, I just removed the waterfalls from the conflicting places, so there are still plenty of them to enjoy. But anyway, looking for this Andrano tomb. Let's go south a little more. It's hard to find things at night. But I think here it is, we found it. Uh-oh. Note from driver Andrano.
I've found the Andrano ancestral tomb, but unfortunately the entrance is locked. I'll have to find a way to circumvent the latch if I'm to complete Sharn Grimuzgob's errand. A note attached to the door mentions that there had been some recent troubles with the tomb and its key had been entrusted to a Pelagiad local named Drulasa.
And so, as you just read from the journal, this is some twist in the standard plot of the vanilla quest added by the Wobajak mod, I think. So we have two ways, in theory, to go inside. Well, not really two way. I think the only way is in theory I could be able to just bash the door or open that lock, but I think it's very high level. So the simple thing to do with my level 2 character is just follow the hint and go back to Pelagiad and talk about this key. Oh, picked already. And talk about this key with the tavern patron. I just love these more kitties.
I have met a Nord named Jared Red Axe who wants help looking for his axe. He got drunk last night and does not remember anything apart always being carrying the axe with him. He will not move on without retrieving his axe.
And this is one of the quests from the Quest of the Week mod. I tried just to make dialogue a little better, but quests are really nice. If you can
Outlander, what do you want?
stand some English grammar errors, well, I just think you could enjoy the mod a lot, because there are plenty of small little quests all around for you to do.
I'm listening.
And I'm looking for...
What is this about?
What was that?
Oh, this commoner is a thief and just robbed Shiayu. Hunter! She doesn't like him. So let's talk about Jared Red Axe. Hahaha! Did he pay you to find his axe, stupid drunken Nord? Hey, it could have been worse for him. He could have never woke up. So you know, but you don't want to mention what happened? Oh, well. Love for all you want, it could have happened to you. Okay, so let's see. This one. Okay, I will tell you. A Khajiit named Darnara came in and offered him a few drinks and then a few more and so on.
I have asked around in Pelagiad Halfway Tavern and they said that Dar Nahara was buying Jared Red Axe many drinks and then they went out of the tavern and Jared Red Axe could barely walk.
Now where did I put that?
Are you looking for some company for the evening? 200 rakes. Not now, thanks. Oh, can we talk about the star? Nahara? And Von Ninja?
Dar Nahara seems to be an escaped slave who has been living with Junalay on the north side of Pelagiad.
And we can talk with Nelos Omar. And so he's not saying much.
Our
about
doors are always open.
his trade. Let's talk about Nelos. It's here. Oh, Taizans. That's interesting. We sell 2 different throw Sentinel's Eye. Is something. Those brew. No. But this one could be useful. Sentinel's Eye. Tomb key. This is the important thing. Yes, I have the key. What interest is that to you? Sorry, friend, but you don't look like an Andrano to me. Oh, come on, I really need that key. You won't be getting this key from me, you are an outlander, blah blah. Consider yourself blessed that this is an imperial town, as I'd have the guards arrest you on the spot.
I've learned that Drulasa, the proprietor of the halfway tavern in Pelagiad, is holding a key to the Andrano ancestral tomb. My attempts at persuading her to hand it over were unsuccessful. I suppose, if I can't find alternative means for bypassing the lock, that I could request assistance from some of the shadier patrons here in the tavern.
And we have Nelosoma making psst, you Breton, you got your eyes set on what's inside Rolaza pockets, huh? I've been known to help out a friend or two in similar occasions.
Nellos Onmer, a rogue I met at the halfway tavern in Pelagiad, has offered to lift the key to the Andrano ancestral tomb from Drulasa's pockets.
Now, I'm not saying you can't handle this yourself, just that I'm a bit of a regular here. I can get in close to the mark without raising suspicions. I'll see to it that this tomb key... oh, he wants some gold. And I think it will be harder to try and pickpocket her, so this is...
I've accepted Nellos Onmer's offer to help acquire the key to the Andrano ancestral tomb. He has asked me to gather 60 coins as payment and to return after giving him a day's time to perform his work.
Okay, we must go back tomorrow, it seems, for him to be able to pickpocket the lady.
Hello. I don't know if I can help you, but I'll try.
It's been a day. Oh.
It's been a day since Nellos agreed to acquire the key to the Andrano ancestral tomb. He should have it ready by now.
So really this day test is a little not so precise, but it is just counting the new day. So we just did the quest nearly at midnight, and so it's just the new day. So not really so important, but a little strange perhaps. But it's the same thing that happens when the spy master tell you to go and get experience, and then you can just ask us to get the next mission right after 1 minute, so not really different. Anyway, we can just talk with him again, it seems, because we are 1 minute past midnight, so a new day, and we can ask for the key. Ah, blah 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 blah, Tunki. Pleasure doing business with you. So we gave him the gold.
I've given Nellos Onmer his payment and received the key to the Andrano ancestral tomb in return.
Good. So we are ready to go, it seems. Sherry is not yet weary. So I think we can just go there. Can you move, please? No. I hate to have to jump over the tables, but this is a tunnel.
Hello.
So
I don't know if I can help you, but
What's this about?
I'll try.
maybe it just happens. And really a lot of people here cannot move. Let's try asking politely. Please take my place. Thank you very much.
Speak freely, friend.
So, back to the tomb. Friends are here, good. And you can see some leaves falling from some wood tree. Look at those colors. I forgot to get some stone fatigue potion. So we have the key. Time to save.
Ixi, Anna. Mo, Ixi, Anna.
I've gained access to the Andrino ancestral tomb. Now I only need find the skull of Lavule Andrino and return it to Sharn Grimuzgov.
How are you? Just hit the remains.
Die!
Throw up 10.
Afraid of a girl.
And another interesting thing is if you're using setting in the Morrowind Code patch to hide the state locked and trapped state from some container, it may happen that you don't realize that you have no more charges, no more uses in your lockpick or in your probe. So every now and then take a look at the uses left for your tool, because sometimes you don't realize there are 0 uses and you are no more able to use that, but you have no other warnings or things like this. It just doesn't seem to work anymore, and the reason could be that you have no more uses available for the tool, so you must use another one. And I'm checking ants because, as you can see, they could be trapped by my dynamic trap mod. So you can find some loot in the ants, but you can also find nasty traps. And as you can see, each time I use the probe, I just decrease the available uses of the tool. Oh, we found some nice loot. A barrel. And same things for chests. No more space for this. Shiari is really bad with lock picking, but hopefully sooner or later. Oh, we found some really bad potion, but some of them could be of some use. Everything spoiled. This one. Fire shield. Oh, I need the sheet of paper. Now I have written my recipes. And here is basic cooking, gathered from the necessities of Morrowind World. So we should be able to cook something more. Ooh, a shrine, that's good to find. And as you can see, I changed the shrines. Oh, you cannot see it because I'm not yet high level enough. But I changed the shrine script. There's also a mod available on the Nexus, I think, and on my side. So if you are high level enough in the temple, you are not we are no more asked for 0 gold and click OK and so on, because that's really silly. You just get your spell from the shrine without paying for it and without having to say yes, I want that for 0 gold. And that was one of the things that Bethesda did not have time to finish releasing the game, probably. A steel crossbow, that's a good thing. And as you can see, these changes to the tomb are very scenic, a lot of clutter. And the curious thing about this is that Greater 7 probably did the cluttering and placing all these things like abandoned in time and dropped with a very realistic placement. Just walking all the cell in Blender and using Blender physics to drop things away, and then he just ported the done cell to the construction set using some script that he made himself. So really, this mod is really something very technologic in his execution, not only for the advanced script that is making possible to have the Wabbajack walking in Morrowind, but also the way this interior has been done. And we have some greaves and steel boots. This could be interesting, but it's heavy. Don't think something. I could just drop this thing because I have one already. I think I will just. But I don't want to drop this thing. Okay, let's try and use some feather potion. Oh, trap too complex. And as you can see, using a probe can save your life if you are using my dynamic trap mode. And we have still 2 uses, so these sounds are not trapped. But this is locked. And well, I will save and just show you what happens if I open the try to open the trapped arm. I've been lucky this way this time because Chiayu is often able to absorb magic, or reflect magic, but it's really risky. So better to use some probe. Oh, we found some nice loot. And the fact that you is absorbing spells is not always good. Anyway, let's explore. So we can go up there, but probably not the right thing to do. There are way to go up and down. Some kind of no more torches. Can I get this one? Okay, so let's see if I have some knowledge. Oh, a crash. And I think this is something happening very often when I'm adding or removing things, lights especially, and probes and things like this. I don't know, it could be some of the scripting that is necessary for the lock bash scripting mods, because you have to detect if player has a weapon or a probe, a lockpick equipped, because that's not really simple to do. So you have these scripts in the background which are very sensible to when you change from a probe, a torch, lockpick, a short blade. No, maybe that's the reason. And I used to have this kind of problem also with the gold weight mods, because they used to add this fake negative weight to walk. But now having a gold weight mod which is working just adding some spell effect, it works much better. There are nearly zero crashes when moving gold. Anyway, you know, the more scripts you have running, and the easier it is to have crashing while you're adding and removing things from your inventory. And well, I think I have a recent save to load, so really I just load this automatic quick save mod, sorry, no, not a mod, an external program that you can run in parallel with Morrowind, and is automatically quick saving every few minutes. And then you have this list of quick saves, different quick saves rotating, and you can often get a recent save. So if you crash, you don't really get everything lost And of course you should also save often. Real saves like this one, but I often forget this thing. So better check for, oh, I need a probe. No trap. And we have our soul gems. So now we go out from there. That's fine. Some other way. And so the torch. I have to start my containers as usual. Oh, it's a problem with this torch because each time I try to equip it, it crashes the game. I fear that's something wrong with that specific torch because it's really not normal. Something like this every time. So I will just drop it because it's very risky to have it in the inventory. I have no idea why, but that particular torch is crashing each time I equip it. Could be some strange setting in the torch, but no idea. But when you have 2-3 times the same crash with the same object equipping, it's probably the object. So I hope to be able to drop it, at least not equip but drop it. Because the problem is, let me think about it. I could use some console command to just remove the object that bad torch from the player, but I must know the proper object identifier. And how can I know that identifier if I cannot drop the torch? That's a good question. And I think there's some console command which can give you some more detailed information about things in inventory, but I'm not sure you can get the identifier. So hopefully we will be able to drop the torch, but it's still risky because we already know that equipping the torch is causing a crash. I think that that torch is some way damaged in the save game. Well, I must say I'm always tweaking modes, adding modes, merging modes, so every time I really break some things, but usually I'm able to fix also the save, because we have plenty of tools to change things in Morrowind. Anyway, let me drop these things. And start the containers. And close. And another trick that works with containers is sometimes to just save and reload. Okay, let's save. And where is the torch? No torch. Oh, already have it here. So I will try and drop it. Oh. Let's see. Torch. So I will just disable torch. It's still there, just disable, so it's invisible and so on, but now we set delete, one, so it should be gone for good on the game memory. And I could just add to the player one new torch. No, I will not risk it. We go without torch. So we have a rope here, but no way to use it. Oh, there's a ghost. This rope is working.
Come on! Fight!
How are you, Talamos? Should have some spell to heal, companion.
Low. Ixi. Anna.
Athena, Falino, Marinarima.
He's good. I lost my wolfy companion, it seems.
Dirt, 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 dirt. Everywhere dirt.
So let's use this one. Oh, a trap, another trap. And a minor peak. I think I have one already. Maybe not. So this could be useful because I have a tweak to the Morrowind crafting mod, but I need a minor pick to be able to get some ore from rocks. Everything is too heavy. And I don't think I can. This thing. I have this weapon barrel that could help because I can put stash weapons inside. So let's try it. Oh, they should weight a little less when stashed inside. Oh, I need this. Uh-oh, I have no more probes. I have a locksmith kit. From the Greatness 7 containers. And I have still one probe. Too complex. Oh. This is nice.
And what do we have here?
Oh, I cannot get it. Whew. And that mage is really helping a lot. How are you, Spot? Do I have this? A wolf like this would never use some crappy potion.
Exceed. Honor. Exceed. Honor.
Oh, some good arrows. And as you can see, there are examples of loot, but nothing unbalanced. This interior changes are really very well done. And this is locked.
Isn't this something?
I think that tavern girl was looking at me. How can I tell her I'm not interested?
And our mage seems to have different problems. Like he's just doing a walk in the park. Ooh, firebrand. It's a little heavy, but interesting. Another trap. I could actually risk because I could absorb that magicka, but it's really risky. So let's see what happens. Ooh. Found loot, but
Dirt.
yeah, you has been lucky also this time. Oh, it's not the right one. Too easy. Oh, and I found a bedroll. I think I have one already, but I want to show you one thing. I think I can use the bedroll to change the scheduling necessity of Morrowind. As you can see, I have added this option to the script, so I can pick up the bedroll if I want, but standard necessities of Morrowind has the option to use the bedroll as usual, but has also this option, which is the one you can use to change your scheduling. So I'm using the normal scheduling, lunch at 1 PM, dinner at 9 PM, but if you want you can use Explorer or Nocturnal. So really it's something very well done, because you can use Explorer and just eat before starting your adventuring day and before going to sleep.
I think that tavern girl was looking at me. How can I tell her I'm not
And I hope to
interested?
have more feather somewhere, because container must be started. No more feather potions. And I have to drop something. Probably. Okay, so I will... But I have weapons here. I must drop these boots probably, because they are heavy. Okay, so I think I've seen everything here. Okay, so ooh, she needs something.
I think that tavern girl is looking at me. How can I tell her I'm not interested?
Uh-oh. Oh crap. Nasty trap. I don't think I have some cure poison. Disease.
Ixi, Ana.
Adina, Valino, Marinarima. This something.
Didn't work.
Ixi, Ana.
Oh crap, this poison is slowly killing. Are you?
Exceed. Honor.
Well, you have 10 seconds of potion effect.
Move.
Enough to survive.
Move.
But this is a very nasty spell because it's very long
Exceed.
effect. And if you don't have something to cure, it can be really annoying.
Move. Exceed. Honor.
Palino, Marinarima.
It's called poison trap.
Move. Exceed. Honor.
Oh, phew, that's been hard.
Dirt, 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 dirt. Everywhere, dirt. And I can find skulls, but not the one I'm looking for. You should have run while you had a chance.
So we are going down. And this is another dead mercenary. Poor sword. Can I dispose of the corpse? Yes. This seems to be... Oh. And we go down again. Dim lights. Spider webs. Wow.
You should have run while you had a chance.
And this is a very scenic place.
Die.
And the fog is actually probably hiding. From the skeletons. Ooh, what diamond. And some food. Stale bread. I'll take you. And another trap. Oh, Falvotnarius. And so... Oh, cannot remove this corpse.
I'll wait
crap.
you. Will be reduced to
Oh crap.
Move. Ixi. Anna.
Not really so strong. And tells me that this place should be the right place. Light on target, not really useful. Ooh, a shrine. And this is the one I was hoping to find. But oh, there's a note, letter to Charm, and the last one left. A mess you made here. Oh crap. Skull, but it's not the right one.
Move. Ixi. Ana.
Come on, fight!
Closed, but not trapped. This skull could be. This one.
Run while you can. Die!
Good shield, but heavy. How are you?
Morrowind.
Ixi. Anna.
Morrowind.
Ixi. Anna.
And this place has a lot of levels. All dropped. Oh crap, did not get the trap. And I really love the fog in this place. It's really well done. Oh, so no. Skull, not the right one. A pile of skulls. What? Not the right one? Good. Oh, Gulandrano in person, in spirit. Enough, enough! I beg of you, please mortal, just let us be at peace. What has taken place here, spirit? Who are all these mercenaries? Are you not in league with my traitorous niece? Has she not sent you to finish this foul ritual that now marks my bones? I know nothing of your niece, right? I'm here for your skull, and I'll be taking it now. Silence your abot. Or I have no contact with any of the Andrano family. I'm here at the behest of Shan Gram Maskob, an orc of the Mages Guild. We'll tell the truth. Shan, so you're in league with the necromancers. Listen, mortal, I can see now that you are unaware of their profound needs. And so, I request that you leave my remains in peace and inform my kin of what has taken place here. Sorry, I need information. Other Nervarin cult. Worry not, Breton, the Andrano clan is many. I know of one. Whom has the knowledge? His name is Dalva Andrano at Balmora Temple. Okay, so we can choose to keep talking with Sharn or talk with this. So I'm really not sure about, because I like to just help the spirit, but I have other mods that probably it may look for Sharn, so I'm not sure what to do. Okay, so very well. I will try to go and verify if the mod works with conflicts or not. So very well. What shall I tell him?
I've spoken with the spirit of Lavule Andrano and heard the tale of how his scion, Gorenia Andrano, alongside the necromancers Anirn and Sharn Grimuzgob, desecrated his remains as part of some necromantic ritual. I've agreed to assist the spirit by informing descendant Drolval Andrano, a member of the Tribunal Temple in Balmora, of what has taken place inside the family's tomb.
Oh, he has killed the spirit? Oh. I think he's always resurrecting. So please don't attack anymore. Oh, good book. Oh, I have also the skull. Can I take it? No. And there's some logic in this. And I think I will save here and stop. We found a skull or some mission for it. Oh. Probably time to go. And what's this? This will be long to translate, but that's curious. Anyway, I think I will save here and see you next time.